So where we were here, we were changing the principal payments to be 480 for the same 4.5%. So what we have already is we've changed all of these equities to be 500, and now I need to change the value to also be 500. And our loan to value ratio is correct now. Our residuals will be correct. We've already made sure that all of this is right. So now again, we'll just drag down to December 2017. And we'll see everything align into place here as we drag it all down. See all of this. Again, on this problem, the interest payments did not change, just the principal value of the loan changed. And like before, we won't see these correct numbers in here until we drag down this residual. So we got this, and we're going to drag down the residual. We'll see all the proper numbers come in the interest payment. And again, we don't really need the value and the loan to value ratio, so we'll just go ahead and do the average interest payment for first 5 years at 480 instead. And that will equal to average of all of these interest payments here. And there we go. That's our average interest payment here. And then going back to the task, we've now done create average interest payment over the first 5 years. We calculated an average interest payment for the first 5 years when the interest rate drops by 1%. We calculated it when it's 4.5% with a balance of 480, and now it wants us to calculate it for the first 5 years at 3.5% and 480, and all on different sheets, which we've been doing. So now what we'll do is we'll open up a new sheet here. We'll go ahead and use our 3.5%, and we'll just copy the first couple of rows of this, and we'll go ahead and paste them into our new sheet. Spread these out so we can see here, and we'll go ahead and see that everything is in place. Now the principal again is going to be 480, just like we did on the very last one we just worked on. Starting balance also will be 480. All of this stays the same. All of this will change the actual value to 500. And we'll do that all the way down here. 500, 500, and then we'll do that here as well. 500, just put that down. So now the loan to value ratios are right, residuals are right. Good, everything looks good. These are all 3.5% based on that, and that's correct. That's correct. So we'll go ahead and, just like we've been doing, drag everything down up to December 2017. And we'll drag all of this down. And like before again, it won't show completely until we drag the residuals down. See here, we've dragged it all down. Drag these down as well. And these are all the same regardless. Oh, there we go. And the equity based on 500 again. And we'll now have to drag down our residuals which will change the equity and make everything line up appropriately. There we go. All our numbers are in here. And again, we don't really need these, the loan value ratio stuff. So we'll go ahead and put it in. Average interest payment for the first 5 years at $480 and at 3.5%. So we'll see here. That will equal average of all these interest payments here. Pretty easy. And there we go. That's our average interest payment. And that was the final task of the project. There we go.